And he's like, oh, I want a printer that copies, scans, faxes, also completely wireless. Okay, it's not too hard. Do you need ink or laser or... No, but I want color on it. Okay, that's
Is this just
fairly
gone?
simple. Well, I go on Newegg, I go on Amazon, I scout out the top-rated printers, filter out for the things that he wants on them. I send him a list. No response. 2 hours later, he calls me. Hey, what are you up to? Waiting for you to respond to that list I sent you. Oh, is that what you sent me? I didn't look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this makes me sad.
Just get me the one on the top of the list. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna go well.
I think I saw that one in Staples. Go and pick it up them there. Okay. So I drive all the way down to Staples, get through an hour of traffic, because New Jersey. And finally buy it. And the guy at the counter's like, yeah, you're gonna need to buy more ink. I'm like, what do you mean buy more ink? And he's like, yeah, the ink that the printers come with is limited. Oh, how rare is the ink? They don't carry it in stock.
Ah.
I have to order it. Okay.
Damn.
That's not too bad, have to order it. Whatever. But, small complication is, I was talking to the guy, keep in mind, it is in fact Tuesday, right? And I only know this because, I had to get my computer set up in time for this podcast. But today is Tuesday.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I am sitting here talking to the guy, and he's like, oh yeah, it should arrive tomorrow. I'm like, oh, tomorrow, that's great. And he's like, oh, but I might have a delay. I'm like, oh, 1 or 2 days, that's not a big delay. He's like, yeah, if it hits the weekend, though, they'll have to ship it in on Monday. I'm like, do you know what today is? Because the 1 to 2 day delay is Friday. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, is he trying to tell me subtly that it might take more than 1 day to get here? Or a 1 to 2 day delay? I can't tell if he genuinely forgot what today was, or if he was trying to subtly hint that it might take an entire week to get here.
Maybe it's both.
Whatever. I acquired the printer and I brought it into my my uncle's work, set it up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta get the Wi-Fi thing ready, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta connect to the Wi-Fi. I can't find the network you want me to find it. Put it on though." He's like, "Oh really?" And so he walks over to the router. He just starts pressing all the buttons on it.
Oh god.
And I watch the 2 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz lights blink out. I'm like, oh. Well, I'm definitely not finding it now.
Yeah.
So an hour later, after I finally got the router working properly again, we got the whole thing set up and connected and got home just in time to actually take a shower and start this podcast. And I want you to keep in mind that I started this whole quest for my uncle at 11 o'clock in the morning. It is currently 7 p.m.
Yep.
for a fucking printer. Oh, but also, by the way, while I was at the Staples buying the printer, 2 registers crashed in the process of getting this printer.
Is that your what fucking EMP field acting up again?
I can only assume. I can only assume. That is the truth.
Yeah, I mean,
But in other
point, it doesn't
news,
surprise me.
before we get on this and
Yeah.
get it started, is I just want to let everyone know that if they hear any sound issues, they should probably let me know, because I am currently holding the mic in my hand like a radio announcer. Because I was tightening the screw for the mic part of the stand,
Oh no.
and
yeah.
I walk away, and I just hear clink, clink, clink. And I look over, and there's half the mic stand just collapsed, and there's half the screw on the ground. Literally broken from torque.
You over-torqued it, you fool!
Yeah.
I'm
Good
just like,
job.
oh shit.
You are so smart.
It's
SART.
SneakyDevil after all.
Now, on that note, this is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9003, episode... what fucking episode are we even on? Jesus Christ.
83?
83! Oh, wait, are we really on 83? Did I forget to change? No, I'm...
I don't
No,
know.
I changed it. Oh, wait, hold up.
Oh,
No,
God.
I got it right. This is your host, SneakyDevil. We got Max Force in one corner and the Norge in the other.
Yep. Let's fight,
Max
Max.
Force weighing
Mano a mano.
in at 470 pounds and 7'8". Meanwhile, the Norge is barely pulling 100 at 4'2".
But Sneaky, you haven't accounted for the Great Equalizer.
I am pretty sure the Suthner owns more guns than you, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, I know, but
I
had one at hand.
Okay, so I do not
So.
personally own any, but my dad and brother will
Oh,
be
well,
more than happy to loan
That's
a
a
few.
shame. That's a shame.
No, I don't think you're hearing me. I have family more than willing to loan a few, as well as a couple friends willing to loan me a few as well.
I know, but you have one right now.
Now, before we do get started, hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Pedro was talking. I don't care. Alright, before we get started, I do want to show off my new background.
Down. Ah, yes.
If the stream would load at any point. Sorry, I'm running through VPN because I'm having to download some stuff from a
yes.
good old
Illegal.
ModDB. No, it's just ModDB, but it being ModDB, better safe than sorry.
That's fair.
That's fair.
But so this is I discovered this wallpaperized.
Yeah.
Thanks to the good lads of the internet. And now this is my new wallpaper.
Yes.
And I'm really enjoying the Ina vibe in the lower right.
Yeah. Should be open though.
I just appreciate what all of the sprites are doing there.
Yeah, it's very accurate.
It is very accurate, yes. Also, speaking of which, did you know that Ina's ears actually perk up and down as she makes noises?
Yep. It's fucking beautiful.
I'd never noticed it before now, and now I can't stop noticing it, and I'm just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that Kiara going fucking insane? Yeah, so here's the references. So, Ame is normal. Gura is short. Ina vibes exactly like that. And the reason why Kiara is absolutely flipping shit is because when Callie and Kiara were doing a stream about a month back now, Jesus Christ, about a month back now, Kiara decided to have some fun and like basically throw her model all across the screen rapidly, for no real clear reason beyond a Lamau. And
I mean, let's be real. I'm pretty sure all three of us would do that if we had a model that good.
Yeah.
And access to the mouse.
That's fair. I probably would fuck around. But I just really love everything about this GIF. Like,
yep. She's also doing the get on dance for those who know that meme.
I know. I do know that meme.
I'm proud of you, Sneaky.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I need alcohol.
The fan fiction portion of this podcast, and boy, will you need some alcohol for this one. Oh, what could I just do?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to get some.
I just have milk and Bunch of Crunch.
Oh, I pity you, because we're gonna be covering this author tonight, and it's a fucking leaf.
I'm sorry, it's a what?
It's a fucking leaf.
Just making sure I heard right.
They're Canadian.
I figured that out, yes.
So this is probably one of the cringiest profiles I've seen in a while. This is author's name, Ultra Karama.
Oh no. Oh no, not this fucking
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Oh god.
I sure hope he does.
Have we covered this man before?
We have not.
Fuck, dude.
Sure.
No, it's possible.
Fuck. Well,
name, Karama. Age, unknown.
Even he doesn't know.
My favorite shows, Supergirl. Oh god. My favorite anime, pretty much everything. Except no punctuation.
Yeah. That's a fucking, good sign.
Oh yeah, it's a great sign. It's an absolutely fan-fucking-tastical sign. Anyway, so I do self-insert OC's fix. If you're here to say my fix are thrash, then leave. It's called fanfiction, meaning you don't have to read it. I only take constructive criticism.
Hang on. That, I'm assuming he misspelled trash, but for a second I was transported back to the 90s.
Oh, thrash.
When you said thrash there.
Yeah, boy.
I was transported for a moment back to 90s. When that was just a really weird way to call someone trash. Or you're gonna kick their ass. One or the other.
Nicky, did you read his goal?
Thrash, you bitch. Did I read his what?
His goal.
Oh, his goal. Okay, my goal. Put at least one OC that has the name Nathan in the spotlight.
That's either the name Nathan or anyone else.
Or anyone.
Wait. No, hang on a second.
Makes no fucking sense.
Okay. Sure. Alright, so this is the story of a fucking leaf. So, we're gonna read through all of his summaries, but we're actually gonna be reading Gamer of Konoha. I mean, is it possible? Have we... No, it doesn't look like we've covered Gamer of Konoha before.
Nope. I checked. We haven't.
Anyway, so, from the start of his oldest fix, The Slayer of Ten Tails, a Naruto fairy tale crossover. After a mob attacks Naruto, Kami has enough and decides to send him in a new world. Will he succeed? Not the two-shot.
Imagine if the A was an I.
I know, right? Dragon DxD. A high school DxD story about dragons. Dragons, a mythical creature that breathes fire, and now imagine having a dragon sacred gear, but will be okay as long as devils stay put, right?
What?
What?
What the fuck? Was that supposed to be a sentence?
Apparently. Serious Issei, no pervert Issei. Issei harem OC harem, semi OPOC.
Well, I mean, he's, reached his goal.
Another chance. A Naruto story. They lost everything, so this was their second chance, but there's no telling who on their cret will be revealed. Can Naruto and Sasuke protect their precious people this time?
I just want to say, just looking at the dates of all these fics, he's been doing this for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
But every single one reads like something you'd find from 2006.
Oh, I know, right? Maybe he's just late.
Yeah, time travel.
Dragon and foxes. Naruto and his twin hero find an legend older than the Showdime. Yeah, there's a lot of legends older than the Showdime.
Imagine that.
And Madara watch as they become what Konoha wished for, monsters. What?
What Konoha wished for, monsters. He spelled it out for you.
Yeah, Naruto, Ino, OC, Ashura, Harashima, Naruto, Indra, Madara, OC elements from High School DxD.
Wait.
That's like the worst thing. Like the one thing you don't want to see at the end of a summary. Elements from High School DxD.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dear fucking god.
Yeah. Yeah, go on, Max.
I'm just processing all the words that came out of your mouth with that story.
Oh, don't worry,
summary.
there's more words that are going to be coming out of my mouth real soon.
Oh my god.
A wish. One day I was wishing to be Naruto and it happened, so I'm going to annoy the world off. And spoiler alert, it's going to be crazy OP Naruto. All 9 Biju Naruto, Asura, Indra, and Karma seal Naruto. Cold Gray Dark Naruto.
Oh boy.
3,000 words. Complete.
I mean, if he actually completed that, that unfortunately puts him in the top, 10% of authors.
Actually, wait, hang on. Almost all of his stories are complete.
Yeah. Chapter 4, Epilogue.
Wait, he's actually finished it? Oh my god.
Disclaimer, I don't own Naruto. If I did, Naruto would have killed Sakura, and Orochimaru would have died during the invasion.
Damn. Good thing he doesn't own Naruto, eh?
I get the feeling this twat should have moved to Archive of Our Own. He has more tags than summary.
He's not wrong.
The Revenge of the Chosen One, a Pokemon story. After losing in the Alola League, Space Comma, no Space Ash, is betrayed by his friends and family. He leaves every single Pokemon with his new goal of getting revenge. Ash times everything with a vagina. Trip times Elise. Gary times Serena. Paul times Ursula. OC pairings to be announced.
You know, at this rate, I might actually run out of cider. And that's a terrifying thought.
Pokemon, Tale of Two Ketchum Twins, a Pokemon story. All we wanted was to be the very best, and we get that chance. And together with my brother Ash, we will rise and be the very best of all Pokemon masters. A self-insert male OC fic. Gamer of Konoha, a Naruto story. I would also like to mention that Gamer of Konoha is a whopping 24,000 words and completed, and there is a sequel.
Yeah.
That is not completed.
Because it updated like a week ago. It was published like 3 weeks ago.
Gamer of Konoha. One day I was celebrating my birthday, the next I learned that I'm dead. Well, I'm not going to die, right? As self-insert character is the profile pic. Rise of the Fox, a Naruto story. Naruto finds the lost power of Kurama. Watch as his forever change. Yes, that is correct. Watch as his forever change. I don't even know what that means.
Sneaky. At some point, I'm gonna become an alcoholic, and it's gonna be all your fault.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Gamer of Kuo, a high school DxD story. Hey there, comma, no spaces. My name is Arashi and I'm the gamer. I have a new goal, become the strongest in the world. Period, no spaces. OC will look like this from now on. So let's get to it. So
let's get this show on the road.
Now that we've all seen what his story summaries are like, I feel it's only fair that we feature his latest work of his 2-year journey as a fanfic writer to see how he's improved from his beginnings. Hey guys, Kurama here with another story, which is the second part of our game adventures and sequel of Gamer Konoha. Here is the first chapter, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I do.
Dear God.
Either he doesn't enjoy this at all, or he takes an unnatural amount of enjoyment from it.
Yeah. It's probably self-filating a rather large amount.
Play Ear Aoi's Ignite from YouTube.
He's actually fucking made an opening scene.
It's just lyrics.
No. The first sentence on each line, lyrics. The second, description of what's happening. He actually fucking storyboarded the shit.
He apparently doesn't believe in spaces, which is very interesting.
Runs counter to our religion.
Anyway, Moon Runes. Rias looks to sky and sees a caped man with a hammer who roars in anger. More Moon Runes. Honeko and Kuroka hug each other while crying their heart out. Their singular heart, as opposed to both their hearts.
They're like Siamese twins, you know? combine into one.
That's a fucking AU twist.
Yes.
More moon runes. Keno spreads a fallen angel and a devil's wing and does a sad smile while tears roll down her cheeks. More moon runes. Asia runs away from a hidden face that stretches his shadowy hands around her. He's really trying to write an opening, isn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally trying to write an anime opening.
That's what I said. And so basically it's just yeah, so it's a bunch of lyrics and a bunch of characters doing things that might never be relevant. So the title screen reads Gamer of Kuo. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Are you guys ready for this narrative? Because I'm not.
Well, too bad.
Hey guys!
Cheers.
My name's Arashi! Also known as the Sage of Six Paths in my previous world, and I'm the gamer. In this world, I'm Arashi Hudo, and in the DXD world...
Why are you going Valley Hill Girl for this?
I feel like I shouldn't read this seriously in the slightest.
Oh, God. Okay.
God.
And in the DXD world, I decided to change my avatar into this one. And now I have a short black hair and blue eyes, and I'm wearing gray sleeve t-shirt with a hoodie and gray sports pants with white Nike shoes. And as for the battle jacket with the blue collar and black pants and metal knee pads, it's in my inventory. I'm the one replacing Issei Hayudo and currently the holder of the boosted gear which I had in this world. And then I Divine Dividing gear which I also got. Wait, fucking...
What?
What?
No. Why?
Wait, hold on. And the Divine Dividing gear, cause you were making fun of me for Valley Girling this, and he fucking goes and does that. Cause I already had it along with all of my other sacred gears in my previous lives, making me a god. Wait, what? So he has every sacred gear from a life he's never lived? Which wasn't bad at all in my mind, but I needed more power. This is my story about how I survived the world of DXD, its craziness, and how I became stronger than all the gods. Let's go. Can I use my skip to make you stop using Valley Girl? Yes.
Thanks, Bedroll. You know, this pistol's looking awfully tasty right now.
Just remember one of my most top-rated comments on Space Battles.
Which is?
I believe, as I once said on, what the fuck's his name? The Phoenix guy? James the Fox Phoenix, or whatever the fuck his name is?
Oh yeah, James D. Fox.
I know they say there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but I didn't think it would be the flash of a gun.
Yeah. As Gun Jesus says, I am the way and the light, except occasionally the light is a muzzle flash.
God. Kuo Academy, end of school. Finally, school's over. God, the spag is terrible. I feel like this author is projecting a bit when it comes to school, and I think we all figured out that he doesn't like school, guys. I think we all figured out he doesn't like learning.
No, that
really,
Snaky, that's just wrong.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that interpretation from.
Look, he is Canadian, so I guess he's developmentally challenged, but
Yes. The question we should all ask ourselves, are you Canadian?
I say as I rush out of school after surviving the worst class, which is capitalized, in the whole world, in the whole universe, which is, for me, how on earth A 1,000 times math. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This fellow here is writing a gamer story while hating math.
Oh god. Oh no. It just gets worse and worse. Just keep reading. Please.
Well, at least it's over now, so it's time to do my favorite thing ever, grind. Rushing back home, I go straight to my room and I look at my status to see where I currently am. Before doing that, I look at my stat points, and it says 1 million! I'm gonna spend all my stat points by putting 10 billion into every stat, and I use all 6 of my mega stat scrolls that I gained from during my training with Han Jihan from the gamer. Right before I face Geigen, these mega stat scrolls are extremely rare since it took me 5 days to find them.
Yep. That's
as someone who has played original WoW and didn't get the item drop that I needed for 1 year.
Wait.
Yeah.
Step the fuck off.
Wait, yeah, no, hang on. These mega stat scrolls are extremely rare since it took 5 days to find all 6. No,
yes.
That's not how that works. It takes you 5 days to find part 1 of one of those. Part 1 of 10.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
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 Oh wait, that's just the average War Thunder event grind.
Congratulations! You have discovered part 1 of 17 of the ultra rare 0.05% drop series quest. Now you just need to find all 16 other sequential drops to progress the quest to the starting stage. Thanks, Kelm. I appreciate your money.
Donation to the Merchants Guild.
I appreciate your donation to my merchant. Being me, I'm my own merchant.
Damn.
I do not have a guild. I'm a rogue like that. Each of these scrolls contains another 100 billion stats. And the small ones each contain 1,000 stats. So here's my new stats. Arashi Hyudo, age 15, level 100. Title the gamer, human hybrid. Assassin class, 10%. What does that mean?
Sorry,
that's a very good question.
What?
We're just saying shit to say shit, I see.
Yeah, we're just inventing numbers here. This is real statistics hour.
Yep.
The more gamer fix that you bring up, the more I'm glad. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just stripping this down to like big number equal good.
Yeah.
And not even giving the numbers.
Yes.
The only time numbers come up is literally chapter 1 during a tutorial thing. That's it. It's just like, Oh, you increased the number from 1 to 2. Good job. You can do math.
Warrior class, also 10%. Elemental Jutsu, 100%. Ninja class, 100%. Mage class, 100%. Wait, why is Elemental Jutsu its own class?
No, ain't that a question?
What? HP doesn't fucking matter. MP doesn't fucking matter, big number. SP, even bigger number, no commas. Strength, kajillion. Every stat, kajillion. Also, even numbers. Every single stat is actually perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Wait. He's got Canadian dollars.
Oh, yes. He has one... What?
Number.
He...
12,067,000.
No. That's 1,002,000 and 67. 152, comma 80 Canadian.
Yeah, so like,
oh,
so
he's one
like
of those
what?
fucks that uses a comma instead of a period.
Yeah, like $12 US. I guess.
I froth at that. Honestly, it is so frustrating because that's not how that works.
Yeah, that's what the
monopoly money, basically.
Yeah, dude, it's literally monopoly. So, little tiny break from this story to get a little tiny little peek into Sneaky's career life.
Oh god.
So, occasionally, like once a month, we had to count the Canadian money at my job, and we didn't like actually ever issue Canadian money, and we never actually like did anything with the Canadian money. So all we had to do was receive occasional Canadian money, and then eventually at the end of the month, like count it to be like, yeah, we have this much Canadian money. It's basically useless. And then eventually we'll send them back in like these giant parachute sacks, which are hilarious.
Airdrop them into Canada.
We open after for quite a while. We didn't open this Canadian bucket because we didn't get any more Canadian to put into it for a while. But we had to count it, so we finally take the bucket down, filled with Canadian money, and we open it. And Jesus fucking Christ, it smelled like a goddamn maple syrup factory.
Why are you surprised?
And I'm just sitting here like, this is the fucking dumbest shit in existence. I'm looking at this goddamn Monopoly money that smells like I just dunked it into my pancakes. Why does he have Pokemon? What do you... Oh.
Wait, what?
He has fucking Pokemon
team. What? No.
No,
why?
I almost want to read like the Gamer of Konoha story just for context. But at the same time, I also really don't.
I really don't. I don't.
No, I'm with Sneaky. We don't need to see that.
Like the thing is that the Gamer of Konoha story is 24,000 words, and I am really confused as to how exactly in 24,000 words he's going to power level his character to 100, get 100,000 in every single stat after a lot of grinding, acquire an entire team of Pokemon with every single item in the game equipped to them, and beat Naruto. I don't. I don't want to know how he does it.
Yeah, like it's like kind of like a train wreck, you know. You want to see how it goes.
Description.
How happened. But
Arashi is the gamer, and he has been chosen to protect the worlds he's going to head to. He is very loyal to his friends, and this time he's not afraid to kill people. I'm sorry, okay. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you end up in the Naruto world, the pacifism run ain't fucking happening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's not happening. you aren't Naruto. You don't get main character plot armor. But anyway, so yeah, he has a Pokemon team named fucking the edgiest goddamn shit in existence. So of course his Pikachu is named Thor. And it knows 5 moves? 4 moves. It only knows 4 moves. But it has Pika Z, Light Ball ability, Static, and Lightning Rod.
Yeah.
He also has a Lycanroc, I don't know what the fuck that is, named Alpha.
Gen 6 furry Pokemon.
He has a Honchkrow named Fedora.
Wait, no, Gen 7 actually.
He did not name.
Yeah, he did.
He has a Lucario named Anubis. A Galale named Freak Freeze, which, okay, to be straight up, that's kind of really insulting to your own Pokemon. Like, Galale actually have personal issues about killing the people they're trying to be near. And you go and name him fucking Freak Freeze?
Oof, dude. Certified bro moment.
That's like naming your Snorlax Fat Lardass and making that his official name.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Anyway, of course, he also has a Greninja named Genji from Overwatch.
Oh, of course.
Also, every single one of his Pokemon holds 2 items. And they also all have 2 abilities.
Naturally.
After looking at my status, I select the Dragon Dungeon and press the button and say the 2 magic words. Link start.
Oh god. Oh.
He did not just...
He did. Yeah. So anyway, he shows up in the Dragon Dungeon, and there's a big ass dragon there, and he's like, "Yep, time to kill these dragon gods." And so he just pulls out Ascalon because he apparently stole it from the church, and starts kicking the ever living shit out of him, and then he shouts, Rakudo, Senpo, on my Yoton, Yin Yang, powerful judgment attack.
Fucking
Those
Christ.
are words.
These are indeed words.
Yep, that's a word.
I shout as 2 astral versions of myself, dressed in black and white, charge the dragon and kill him instantly, ripping their hearts out.
That was just rude. They were just living their lives.
All
They're
right.
just vibing, having a good time. They just
sighing, I go ahead and kill some more dragons. What?
This is like the least engaging writing I've ever read, honestly.
And then I ended up at the boss cave. Who dares enter my cave, the dragon says, and I look at the dragon. Boss battle, Gaia dragon, big numbers. Description: he was chosen by Dragon God to defend Earth dragon race, and he was one of the original dragons, like the other 29 dragons. And then, wait, hold on a second. He was one of the original Dragon Kings before I was gonna skip this list, but guess fucking what?
Please, just skip.
He was one of the original Dragon Kings before Belsarion, Bahamut, Metallica, Igneal, Grandini, Agnolia, Weislogia, Scadrum, Zirconis, Atlas Flame, Tannin, Fafnir, Tiarnat.
Wait, did you seriously just like do a
Tiarnat?
How do you fuck that up?
Yulong the Vitra, Midgard Samor, Gigantus, Great Red, and Ophis overthrew him and his brothers because they were arrogant. And the sacrifices of the combined anti-dragon force of thousands of devils, fallen angels, humans, yokis, and other dragons as well that I didn't name. This dragon likes to kill, sleep, and eat.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Dislikes the people that overthrew him and the world. He hates the world a lot.
Yes, it's Jake Long, the American Dragon.
Meanwhile, Shadow is fucking frothing at the mouth over this author's inconsistent use of the paragraph spacing.
I mean, yeah.
Better get myself a few seconds of sweet relief from this. Just a moment.
Have fun.
Quest alert, I am Dragon Slayer. Find new
That
Dragon
wasn't even
Kings
2
and train
seconds,
under
what
them.
the fuck?
Learn how to become true dragon. 20% done. Find Dragon God. Kill all dragons. Rewards: Dragon Egg, Dragon Force, Dragon Summoning Contract, the Dragon Sword, the Dragon Armor, Unknown Dragon background music, Unknown Dragon title. Failures, you die.
Wow. How original.
I press Y, of course, and I quickly dodge the Gaia's incoming claw, and I pull out my 2 Ascalons that I just got.
Damn.
Why do you have 2?
He got a second one, dude.
Yeah, because he got a second one, duh. And I instantly activate Drake's Balance Breaker and attack him by channeling my Speed Force.
Wait, are we yanking from DC Comics now?
Yes.
What?
He's yanking from fucking everywhere, dude.
And my Dragon Slayer magic, and slashing him until he dies. But right before he dies, I humor myself. I'm gonna allow him to monologue because his monologue is stupid and dumb. So I sat there and listened to his monologue.
I'm now rooting for this dragon.
Oh yeah, Nexus is here.
Spite.
Nexus comes back to fucking this.
That's not a good thing to come back to.
Yeah.
Snaky, can you and I just real quick? We just write can we just write a fan fiction now where this dragon wins, and that's it. It's 200 words. Gaia dragon wins. It's done.
I kind of don't want to associate myself with this story more than I already have.
Yeah, relatable.
It's nice to be back, guys. Ah!
Yeah.
This isn't even fan fiction. This is just stream of consciousness. Hello, Nexus. Welcome to literally the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I've seen worse, but not by much.
That assumes there's a consciousness behind this. Ooh, some fucking shade being thrown in my chat.
I mean, like, this could have been straight. Actually, wait, no, even the AI wouldn't write something this bad. Like, genuinely.
The great Gaia,
God.
one of the ancient dragon kings, am now defeated by a mere brat. I refuse this. Gaia yells as he charges right at me, and I dodge behind him by teleporting on top of him, stabbing him in the brain, and finishing it by using my internal Mangekyou Sharingan Amaterasu on him until he's nothing but ash. After finishing taking the loot, I'm walking to the end of the boss room and I find a book. And on the book it says, How to Become a Dragon God 101. I take it and leave the dungeon. I'm done for today.
But are you?
All I'm saying is, right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know what I was going to say now. I've completely lost all train of thought upon viewing this story.
Is that a good thing?
That sort of is, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, it probably is better. It was a pretty good train of thought, though. I thought it was a fairly funny joke, but I just can't remember it now.
Damn.
It was so funny, you forgot it.
Yeah, basically. Oh, right. So I actually saw a fairly amusing crack fic recently.
Oh god.
In which, you know the meme from Mass Effect 1 where the council says, yes, the Reapers, the genocidal space alien robots from beyond dark space, we have dismissed that claim.
No, but go ahead.
Okay, it's a meme, right? They had the counselor from that scene get crossed over into another world, and basically the entire time is him talking with the other people from that world and being like, yes, this so-called magic which only nobles possess, I have dismissed this claim. And then all magic disappears.
Damn.
And he's
It's
like,
all gone.
yes, the fact that I am not in my room currently sipping a nice large glass of coffee, I have dismissed this claim. And he just teleports back home. Look, it's really stupid, but I was like, alright.
Interesting tactic.
Fair play.
God. Ah.
Oh god, damn, this is beautiful, I want to die. Yeah, hi Fiend.
God.
Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
What is it this time? What is, oh. Okay.
It's a wall.
Oh god! I'm sorry, Max! I'm sorry!
Oh.
So, someone called Trump, I think I found his border wall.
Oh.
What the fuck is this?
Oh god.
I'm currently in my room looking at my inventory to get rid of stuff I have in there. You may be able to hold an infinite number. Wait, what? Wait. It may be able to hold an infinite number of items, but I want to have some more space in it.
You're
Yeah.
stupid.
Makes
You
sense.
are actually mentally challenged.
He's a fanfiction author. Fuck do you think?
What? My infinite inventory needs more space, so I need to get rid of some stuff.
Maybe if he fills it up, he'll have an integer overflow, and he'll lose everything.
Oh yes, of course, the fabled integer
makes
overflow.
sense to me.
You know, that would actually be a funny thing in a crack fake.
Yeah,
maybe.
I was gonna say, I feel like that could be a fairly amusing crack fake. Oh wow, my inventory is massive. How many spaces do I have? Well, technically, your inventory is infinite. Oh, really? Yeah, technically, but if you go over 256, it actually, it activates the integer error, and you just go back to 1, and you lose everything. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out that the entire reality is coded in 16-bit programming.
Yeah.
8-bit programming, I think it was. Yeah, 8-bit.
Yeah, that's 8-bit, I think. Yeah, 8-bit.
He wants to make space because he needs to expand beyond infinity. Of course, my bad.
Yeah, true.
If they can't understand something like paragraphs, do you really expect them to understand infinity?
True.
That's fair. I want to have a suit besides a Spider-Man one, so anything that has fur, scales, or old clothes, I take in there, I take it out and put it on my crafting table. And I began by making a light gray t-shirt with red phoenix on top right of shirt with the kanji heart written on top of the bird. A black turtle on the bottom left of the shirt with the kanji mind written on top. Shoot myself.
Yeah.
I'm not reading
You know,
this.
I don't know what it's about, this podcast, but it's every time I'm on here, I just really have to fiddle with one of my guns to stay calm.
I'm not reading this. You literally couldn't tell me to read this paragraph. So anyway, he's doing some crafting, and then he uses the creation of all things level max to just make everything else. And then he made some more copies of Excalibur, Caliburn, Ascalon, DXD version, and Durandal. And then he made a copy of the swords, and then used the copies to enhance Excalibur using gotcha mechanics to merge them into Excalibur to enhance it to a higher level. And then he created more weapons, and then he put Excalibur into the trophy room.
Question. At this point, is he playing an RPG or an idle game?
Yes.
Yeah, numbers going up.
With that done, I made 30 bajillion shadow clones to go grind all the things I didn't feel like grinding. The first batch will be per 5,000 clones, and they will max out every single one of my skills. And then Team B will go to the shopping dungeon and buy everything that's in there. And then Team C will go empower my Excalibur into a greater form of Excalibur. And then the fourth team will go to a training dungeon to train all my spells to max level, but also make sure to train all of my...
Oh. Oh, this is proof that we live in a society.
To go train all of my Pokemon, Bakugan, and Digimon.
Oh.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bakugan are the spinny tops, right?
No, Bakugan are little
balls.
Yeah, they're little
Like-
balls that flip out into creatures.
Yeah, they fall down.
Beyblade or the spinning tops.
yeah, but
This guy is just This guy's just grabbing a little bit of everything. What the fuck?
yeah, just right, oh shit, these fucking things.
Wait,
Yeah.
when was this? Oh my god, I bet he's talking about the remake of Bakugan, which is
Oh,
early shit.
He's definitely talking about the remake. Of
Imagine that.
No, dude, it's very obvious that this guy is clearly around the age of 10 to 14 because he literally starts the story off with the worst class in the universe times 1000 math.
Yeah. I'd say like 12, honestly. Maybe 13. At least like mentally.
No, Pedro. It says here, and they will go to the training dungeon and train my spells, but also all of my Pokemon, Bakugan, and Digimon.
Yeah, I think he thinks you're on the next sentence.
Yeah, I know.
Pedro, you fuck.
But, Potatoes asks a very good question, but does he actually get a group of clones to go build the best Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh decks? Because, I mean, can he really say that he is the gamer of Konoha if he can't beat a grown man at a child's card game?
Maybe.
And then the rest of my clones are gonna go get me more of everything. And then my last batch of clones will go learn every single fighting style in the world. And we'll go also learn every single weapon in the world. Okay, sure. Also, I'm going to learn how to control time because I love power and nothing can stop me from gaining more power.
So, I just like to remind everyone this is the first chapter.
Yes. I also feel like this author is maybe 8. I'm regressing his age. I'm gonna say 7.
Yeah. At this point, it's probably just a fetus, honestly.
You know what? Pedro does bring up a good point. It's entirely possible they're 45, but actually have the Dunes cap and only have the mental age of a 3-year-old.
I mean, that's not just possible, it's plausible. More than likely, honestly.
No, but Nexus, you see, because he works out, even though he's 3, he has the body of a 5-year-old, which makes it okay for him to have sex with his mom.
Fuck. Don't remind me. God. It's a good thing this gun has the family mode. For Loro.
You just had to bring that up, didn't I? Yeah, boy, you know it.
He always does.
All right. Okay, so apparently he thinks his clones are separate from him. Because he's like, all right, guys, remember our number 1 rule. And they shout, make as much mayhem as we want. And then they shout, and I nod my head. It looks like my clones finally got the number 1 rule right. It's like,
I am in extreme amounts of pain right now.
if you are making the clones, and you think your number 1 rule is make as much mayhem as possible, why would the clones not think that is also the number 1 rule? Why would there be any confusion there? Naruto's clones disobey, that is true, but that's because Naruto's clones think like Naruto, and they each want to go do the hero thing. They could all be smarter than him.
He brings up a good point.
That's fair. After my clones left, I started to experiment, which is to recreate my ARFA system from Fatal Bullet. Max,
Is it the SAO game?
yes.
Yeah.
I will call her Atin, and she will be infused with all of her skills, so that way she'll be useful in dungeons.
Oh my god.
Well, aren't you just a bit of a cunt?
Time to get to work, I say, and I use creation of all things, perfect memory, and load game to create a body with default skin, and after her body is created, I infused her with every single skill, and to finish it, I use one of my skills called data manipulation to give her access to all of the data in the world, and so she can make all the weapons in the world. And so my creation is complete, and I will, all caps lock,
you know,
use it to rule the world and crush all who stand in my way. Ha 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 ha. The world is mine.
you know, I think this fic is right up Nexus's alley, honestly, with all the escalation going on. Right, Nexus? Fuck you.
I laughed maniacally, and my Arphasis finally woke up. She looks around to scan her surroundings, and she finally looks at me, and she smiles and hugs me before laughing in joy. Master, how are you today? I'm fine, Akin. You can go play if you want. I'll call you if I need anything, I reply to her, and she leaves to go play some video games. So I go take a nap. What is this story?
A society we live in.
Next day, I now have maxed out every single skill and I gained new skills, and I also gained every single rare Pokemon and rare Agumon and rare Digimon. I own them all. I have every single crest and every single Digi-Egg. Also, my fusion loader is fully filled up. Also, can I just mention how fucking weird it was in the original Digimon, where they just like pulled out random fucking cards from a completely unexplained deck on their wrist, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, I got the +3 fusion card. Activate." It's just like, what?
Yeah, true.
You got the what card? Wait, you fucking, what's going on? Where did this deck come from? Who gave it to you?
The demons.
You know, maybe.
I just could not but notice he's got something called Coronamon. The Chinese Digimon.
What, Corona? Oh.
Oh no, he's gonna tank the economy with his super move, Lockdown.
We'll attack our credit scores directly.
I guess the ancient Israeli super weapon.
I'm starting to wonder
score
if this is
attack.
intentionally badly written. You know, it's entirely possible that this is in
I
fact,
wish that's the case, honestly.
intentionally badly written. I'm... What?
Wait.
Wait, what the fuck is about to... What the fuck is... Okay, let's fucking read this. After catching more Pokemon, I decided to go head out to Tokyo in order to kill some humans without Gamer's Mind on, so I can get used to killing humans. What?
What the
I don't think you need Gamer's Mind anymore. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just gonna go fucking murder some people so I know how it feels like so I can murder more people down the line.
Bruh.
It's like, okay, man, easy there, Fabio. And hey, if I get perks from killing humans, it'll be worth it.
Damn. Fucking psychopath.
So I go to Tokyo and I reach an old abandoned warehouse. And I hear screaming thanks to my enhanced hearing. So I use my Speed Force and another skill called Godspeed together. It's level 55, by the way. And I rush inside the warehouse to see thugs randomly torturing 50 people.
Yeah, well, I mean,
What?
in Tokyo.
So 50 people go fucking missing and they're being tortured and nobody noticed?
In the middle of fucking Tokyo. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Like, look, the Japanese had a little article get released a while back saying the police didn't know what to do anymore because there was no fucking crime.
Yeah.
And yet again, another person who tries to justify murder.
Detroit, Tokyo. Thanks, Pedro.
I mean, hey man, if Big Hero 6 can give us San Fran, Tokyo, why not?
God.
Detroit, Tokyo, become gamer.
About to say the gamer words.
Anyway, so I arrive in front of the thugs and use creation of all things to make a rock. And I proceed to beat the shit out of the thugs with it.
Bruh.
Why a rock?
I think we know who the actual villain in this instance is.
This fucking guy? Like, dude, just fucking imagine, right? You somehow get captured with like 49 other people, and you're sitting there in this warehouse that's been abandoned, being tortured, quote unquote, by the people who caught you.
Jesus Christ.
And then this fucking guy comes blitzing through the door, and he just like takes a rock out of his pocket and starts beating the ever-living shit out of people with it. Like, this situation just went from worse to terrible.
Yeah.
Now there's some guy beating people to death with a fucking rock.
I mean, it's pretty base though. Gotta admit.
They just went from shitpost to manifesto. yeah.
Remember,
So,
kids,
anyway, holy crap, I killed someone without gamer's mind on, and I don't feel anything. I don't think you ever were going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, I don't think you were ever gonna feel anything at all.
True.
Hey, who's there? A random thig asked. And I get out of my hiding spot and use creation of all things to create guns, and I shoot the thugs with the guns in their heart and their heads, and then they all died. And I got the hostages out of the warehouse, and I walk over to the bridge to see Issei and Renary meet, and then I look at my notifications. Congratulations, you got your first kill. You're now a killer. Congratulations, you got a new perk, mass murderer. You're now a serial killer. You have gained 2 new JoJo stands. Light Away and Civic Head.
That's not how.
Achievement gained. You survived American schooling. No one?
No.
I'm
No,
not
okay.
gonna bother, no.
Alright, fair enough.
You have gained a new skill. Hamon.
Then why give him the stands?
Good question.
Uh,
Also, I would just like to say I checked the population of Detroit just now, and from 2009 to 2010, 110,000 people left the city or died, one or the other. Like in 1 year. That's pretty impressive.
That's something.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then the game's like, because you're willing to kill people now, we have modified some quests. You're now an anti-hero. Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
Marksman skill description.
Yes. Yeah. Marksman description. If you want to become a true American, you got to use guns. Lots of guns. I'm offended by the fact that you even know America exists.
Yeah. Also, yeah. What the fuck? Hang on, I actually opened it. So they just like commit a mass murder and then fucking Yuma just runs up to him like, hey, you've killed all these people. What's up, dude? Wanna be my boyfriend?
More or less.
Alright, more cider. Let's go.
Anyway. So I literally want to stab myself for reading this. I don't know why it keeps going on.
Almost there, Sneaky. Like,
My name's Yuma
10% left.
Ramo, and I'd like you to become my boyfriend, which she screams at the top of her lungs. Age 16 / who cares, she's cute. Yes, officer, that individual right there. That's him. The pedophile. Look, it's just really cringe, okay? It's just a lot of fucking cringe stuff. It's a lot of cringe. Wow, cringe. Yeah, cringe-based, cringe-based, cringe, cringe-based, cringe.
Oh wait, he has a YouTube channel. Alright, open YouTube in the incognito tab. Here we go.
Look, okay. I cannot do this sober. I'm not continuing. We're done with this story, of course. Obviously, thank fucking God. But I'm not continuing on sober. So let me go acquire alcohol
Oh god.
from the storage.
Yeah, please do. Oh god. So while Sneaky is dying, I checked out this guy's YouTube channel. He's made Fortnite vids and a Pokemon ROM hack let's play using a fucking phone emulator. That's not a joke.
Okay.
He's got fucking on-screen controls.
All right
Oh.
then.
God. Fucking Christ. He's got 30 subscribers, damn. That's way too many.
He's got subscribers, I guess. Better than some.
Yeah. Bro, he's actually got his fucking Facebook on here too. Oh fuck.
Okay then.
And it's exactly what you'd expect. Oh, he's French Canadian from Quebec, apparently. God. Fucking Christ. So what are the odds of Sneaky actually returning?
Who knows?
Any minute now, just hear a bang.
I don't think he owns a gun.
I bet he wishes he does. I don't know. Maybe his uncle has a gun or something. Well,
He'll eventually stumble his way back in here, I guess.
yeah. Notably less sober. Hopefully.
Yeah, probably.
God.
Anything better?
He's gonna like down the entire bottle on the way.
Knowing him, yes.
Yeah, maybe that's for his own good.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Inventory sorting in Outer Worlds.
I haven't played that, and I don't really want to play it either.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not.
at
It's
all.
not at the level of writing I've come to expect from Obsidian. It's like they forgot that they wrote Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. Never played New Vegas either.
Oh,
Fucking boomer. Don't play all these old games.
you literally wouldn't be able to get it running successfully on your computer, anyways. It
Don't
Windows 10.
underestimate
No,
Metropolitan.
no. I mean, Windows 10's compatibility mode is complete and utter shit and lies.
Yeah, but virtual machines and a Windows 7 ISO. It would work if I just took the time and if I actually wanted to.
Right, so,
If you
Like
were willing to,
essential
sure,
on.
go ahead.
Yeah.
So I acquired some alcohol. So, unlike before, my new residence, the alcohol is actually an entire floor away from me now.
Damn. Gotta fix that.
I can't actually.
You gotta reintegrate the alcohol with your blood.
But I did find a Very interesting. I did find it very, very fascinating. Alcohol that he has. He told me, specifically said that I can help myself to anything on the shelf.
Mm,
And
nice.
so, of course, I discovered a single barrel malt of Jack Daniel's whiskey, 100 proof.
Damn.
Now,
Sounds
in
pretty
my
good.
enthusiasm to acquire such a delicacy, I may have torn the cork in half because it's a very old bottle,
Ah, yeah, that's fair.
and the cork a little bit disintegrated, and I was used to you twist the cork to pull it out. This one kind of just disintegrated.
Oh yeah, remember? Blame Orpheus. The fuck.
Blame
he-
Morpheus. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Blame Morpheus.
Also, I found something you might like in your meme channel. It's a clip, not a magazine.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, what is this? What?
Did you not hear my story, Max?
I guess it would work. Did I
Yeah.
not hear your what?
Did you not hear my story
Which story?
about my alcohol?
Yeah, you gotta walk an entire floor now.
Oh, and how I ripped the cork in half to get to access to this single barrel malt.
Good job. Good. Good on you,
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Thank you, Max.
You fuck up.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
What the
so
fuck is this?
this is the next story. Ooh,
Oh
wow.
no.
Oof. That
Oh,
100
no.
proof whiskey hits fucking fast. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Woo! Oh boy. Mmm.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good thing.
This is Naruto Avengers crossover called the Zero Chakra Plan. Let's get started. War
I'd rather not.
is hell. It brings
an
with
schedule
it
of
nothing
proxy
but
wars.
destruction, death, and despair. I alone will end war.
Oh, alright. Time to end humanity
I will
then.
end this needless.
No.
Hmm?
No. Keep reading.
I will end the needless cycle of those who would shed blood for petty reasons by taking that which they would wage war with. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives. Or rather, I have. Thanos inspired Naruto, OP Naruto, older Naruto, no Kyuubi Naruto!
Ugh.
I wanted to try 100 proof? Yeah, boy, I wanted to try 100 proof.
180 proof. That's what he said.
Whoa! I want to try 180?
I don't think it matters.
Oh, god damn, yeah, I do. Dude, I don't
Guess
want
what,
to
Polish
fucking wake up.
spiritus. Yeah, I mean, that's a great way of ensuring that.
It is simultaneously tasty, but holy shit! Wow. Oh, I want alcohol sometime. Yeah, wow, Jesus Christ, I am.
Are you feeling it, Sneaky?
I'm fucking feeling it. Feels like my whole goddamn core is on fire right now.
Damn. At least you'll forget soon.
I don't think I will.
But you wish you
Eyes
knew.
snapped open as the sound of creaking. A door opening. A cheeks clapping gently at my door. 'Tis but a thought, nothing more.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Is Sneaky in danger of recreating the chair incident? No, I'm not. My chair is 100% solid this time. This chair ain't going anywhere.
You know, is it just me or did Sneaky go into ASMR mode?
I'm gonna read the rest of the story like this.
Oh, yeah, by the way, your mic is staticky as fuck. At least on my end.
You know, honestly, I can't really do anything about the static part because it's literally
Yeah.
just like this fucking. I don't have a stand for the mic.
That's fair, that's fair. I'm just saying since you wanted to be informed if
Is it
there
still
were any audio
staticky?
problems. Yeah. Wait, oh. Yeah, whenever you make noise, it's staticky.
How about now?
Well, I mean, it's not when you don't speak.
Okay, but I mean, while I'm speaking now, is it still staticking?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I just can't fucking do
Just
anything about that. Okay.
yeah. Just so you're aware.
I attempted. It's not happening.
Yeah. Next time.
She didn't know where she was. She couldn't remember much after jumping in the way of her friend and teammate's jutsu, taking that fist of lightning through her chest with the intention of ending her own life for the sake of her comrades. The village. The events leading up to that horrible point in time had been very trying, very difficult for Nohara Ren. She had been captured, taken prisoner by Kirikadara Shinobi. The enemy had taken advantage of the fact that her sensei, Namikaze Minato, had been absent with a mission of his own, and had been able to separate her from her only teammate. Wow, that's kind of harsh to Obito. Hatake Kakashi. She had been drugged, taken to a dark place, and had a monster forced into her. Kinky. She still didn't understand why exactly Fury had done to her. All she knew was what she had overheard her captors talking while under the impression she had been still asleep. They had placed one of the 9 Bijou within her, the Sanbe. They had turned her into a living weapon with the sole intention of forcing her to release the Bijou the had thrown on her. It had only been a stroke of luck that she escaped. One of the Kiri Shinobi had not tightened her restraints enough to prevent her from moving after they had checked the seal placed upon her, allowing her to struggle free and make her escape. She remembered finding Kakashi so desperate to find her, pleading her to come back to the village. That Minato Sensei would be able to help her. Rin couldn't allow that. Minato Sensei was trained by the Toad Sanin, who were known for sealing knowledge. That much may be true, but sealing on this level was a league of its own. Even so, Rin could not risk her faulty seal failing before anything else could be done. She tried to end it herself. She refused to be used to hurt innocent people, to be used as a weapon, but she couldn't do it no matter how strong her resolve. Her body never obeyed the order to take her kunai and end it, so she forced Kakashi to do it for her. She could still remember it, the agony of his Valkyrie as it passed through her chest and struck her heart. The overwhelming sadness of knowing she was going to die and then seeing the horror and guilt upon Kakashi's face. And then nothing. She should be dead. She should be dead, but she wasn't. He walked silently and carefully as footsteps entered into the room. The scraping sound, a chair being dragged, and a sigh, deep, masculine, as the newcomer eased himself into the chair. She felt fear. Had Kiri recaptured her and stopped her from sacrificing herself? Or still, the Konoha brought her back and saved her? I know you're awake, child. You're not. You're safe here. Rin flinched despite herself. She did not recognize the voice. It did not belong to any of those that had captured her, nor did she remember hearing such a voice at the village hospital. Hesitantly, she opened her eyes, blinking rapidly as they adjusted to the dim light before, turning toward the speaker. Red hair. She hesitated when she saw this, for a moment thinking that Kushina-sensei was seated before her, before remembering that this was a man before her. He had the same shade of rich red hair as Kushina-sensei, that fell down to his shoulders. His eyes were similar as well, a deep purple, but one that held a soft warmth to them, and a patience that didn't quite seem natural to the bubbly personality that was Uzumaki Kushina. This one's just boring so far, yeah, more or less.
Yeah, like I just can't find it in myself to give a single fuck.
I can't either, to be honest. Like, normally, like, this is like an okay opening that I'd be like, okay, well, where are you going with this? But with that fucking summary,
Yeah. God.
with
Yeah.
that fucking summary telling me what's in store and this kind of opening, I'm just like, oh god, where the fuck is this going?
Yeah. Like we know it's gonna go downhill, we just don't know when and to what extent. But at the same time, I honestly cannot be fucked to find out.
Yeah, pretty much. He was quite handsome, she had to admit, as she took in the rest of his appearance. He seemed to be around the same age as Minato-sensei, with a lean, gentle face and fair skin. He was dressed rather plainly, wearing nothing more than a simple pair of dark blue pants and a long-sleeve white t-shirt. Ah, there we are, the man smiled as he looked at her properly, eyes squinting shut for a moment, in a manner that was very Kushina-like before opening once more.
Hey, Sneaky,
Yes,
can I skip this one?
I suppose you could.
Actually, wait, hang on. Yeah, okay, 20 minutes left. Sure, skip it. Something marginally more interesting, please. By interesting, I mean bad.
Harry Potter and the Curse of Truth!
Sure, please. Give it to me. God. Ugh.
An avid fan fiction reader falls into the Harry Potter universe just before the Tri-Wizard tournament and has come to terms with what he's lost, take advantage of what he's gained, and figure out how to deal with the truths that he is hiding. Complete, detailed rune magic, witty banter! This is not your usual self-insert, so give it a shot. See my author page for more info.
I just like Nexus's comment.
Curse of Truth is 1350.
The Curse of Truth is the FBI crime statistics. Alright, I'll give it to a Sneaky.
Ooh! Ha!
Ooh. God,
Right,
I
so-
almost fucking fell asleep listening to ASMR Sneaky. Not gonna lie.
You're welcome.
Thanks. I actually wish I had fallen asleep so I wouldn't have to be here, but you know.
Okay.
Wait, first person present tense story. Oh, for fuck's sake. Motherfucker.
Preface, this is a self-insert fic. Yeah, I know self-inserts are supposedly the bane of fanfiction, but as I say in my profile, I have a bit of a weakness for them.
I bet this guy watches anime.
Specifically, self-inserts where I am the self-insert.
Yeah, isekai anime.
Where the author character is a new character and he retains the knowledge of the fictional work in the story. So obviously, this is what you're gonna find. This is not the first bit of fan fiction I've ever written. I have written a number of false starts and dead-end stories. But this will be by far the longest thing I have ever attempted. Also, on that note, while the T rating is based on me, the point of view of characters in this story is not me. I am more boring than he is, and I'm older than him as well. It can be you if you like, though unfortunately you'll have to put up with certain traits of mine that I am inserting into the story, one of which is being male, which will not change.
Oh, no.
Sorry, ladies. I'm also an American, so this is a fair warning that my point of view will be using lots of Americanisms.
Yeehaw.
I don't know, is it really an Americanism if we say, hey, do you want to go down to the Costco and pick up some groceries instead of, yo, mate, slag, gotta get a gift, I gotta go chicky cheap, mate?
No, I suppose not. That's a comprehensible language. Not an Americanism.
Yeah. A Curse of Truth. Chapter 1. Snapping out of it on platform 9 3/4. Standing against a circular pillar in Denver International Airport with a backpack slung
Colorado.
over my shoulder, I flick my thumb across the e-reader screen that exists 20 years before its time.
No, it's time traveling and universe traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Return to the last page of the 50th novel-length Harry Potter fan fiction I've ever read. Oh, buddy, I got you beat there.
Only 50? Damn, weak.
That's pretty fucking weak, man.
Yeah. Gotta pump those numbers up.
When I lift my head up to stretch a bit, a massive case of vertigo sweeps over me, and my left hand shoots back to steady myself on the pillar. Unfortunately, it finds nothing but air. It must be on account of the sudden onset of nausea and dizziness. But it seems like I'm falling through a pillar. As I shake off some of the symptoms, the sights and the sounds coalesce from blurred and slowed to a more distinct shape and noise. I'm facing a tall, age-worn stone pillar that looks absolutely nothing like the one from the airport. Or anything I've seen, for that matter. My heart tries to jump through my throat as the shrill whistle of a train blares behind me. What the? I begin, but stop after I spin and catch the sight of the old steam engine and the throng of children with their families bustling about, the odd clothing with large cots, and is that an owl? In the split second, the familiarity of the scene hits me and my eyes snap to the engine to verify the Hogwarts Express. You won't need your wand here, son, the gruff old man says, off to my right. He's leaning over the counter of what appears to be a newspaper stand. I look down, and in my right hand, sure enough, is a light, slightly red-tinted wooden wand clutched to my hand where my e-reader used to be. Well, right. Sorry, I say, and I realize with some embarrassment that I'm trying to copy his English accent. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, actually, this is actually a very interesting phenomena, but people actually alter their accents when they are around other people they like, and they will
Yeah.
attempt to mimic those accents because
Yep.
it builds a sense of similarity between you and the other person.
Caveat being people they like.
Caveat being people you like.
And it's also like something you absorb through being around people with a certain accent. So over
Yeah.
time, he would be more and more British English rather than American English. But yeah, not instantly.
Truly, it's like watching evolution in reverse. Watching someone go from, hey, how are you doing today, to, oi, slag, mate, gonna governor, got top of the morning, T-bongs.
Yeah. That's British for
Really,
hello mates, by the way.
horrifying. It's like an eldritch tongue, dude. No, I look down at my clothes and find myself still in my travel attire, of course, my faded blue jeans and white t-shirt with a zip-up hoodie hanging over my backpack, but something is off about them. I turn back to the pillar and it seems completely solid, no matter how much I try to imagine it being a gateway back to Denver International. At first I try to nonchalantly lean back up against the pillar, and eventually I'm openly inspecting the thing, hoping to find some kind of switch or push plate that might send me back. Find nothing. Absently, I rub my chin in thought. I appear to have been magically transported to platform 9 3/4. Did I fall asleep? No, everything feels real enough, far too vivid for a dream. Not to mention, I usually wake up once I realize I'm dreaming. I look again for the supposed wand, then at my backpack. What else could it possibly change? Perhaps there are more clues in here. Rummaging through my backpack, I find a nicer set of black shoes on the bottom, a crumpled heap of nicer clothes that I'd wear for meetings, and then another pocket, a faded brown letter with a red wax seal. Perplexed, I dig it out and address to see Bud A. Learner. Gate C-36, Southwest Pillar, Denver International Airport, USA. What the fuck? You better hurry, son. I'll be off soon. I glanced over to him to see him starting to pack up the newsstand. The newspaper headline catches my eye. New lead in hunt for Cyrus Black. Responsible for Quidditch World Cup is scare. Holy shit, it's 1994 in the Potterverse. Come on, Harry, blah blah blah. Shrinking charm, blah blah blah. Luna. Or did your clothes get hit by an engorgement charm? Suppose we'll have to wait and see. Do you think a wax spurt might have gotten me? Is that why I can't seem to remember? Her eyes widen. I knew I should have let Daddy lend me a pair of spectroscopes. Let me get my notes. It's okay, it'll wear off and she's gone. Oh man. I love messing with Luna. It's so fun. Considering she has, what, all of 5 canonical lines in the story?
Yep.
Continuing down the train where Hermione is gesturing excitingly. Cyrus looking like he did in the movie. So did Luna. Hermione looks like Emma Watson. Was Hermione supposed to be attractive? I don't remember. I open the door, and Hermione stops mid-sentence to look at me, as do Harry and Ron. Mind if I sit here? Everywhere else seems to be full. Are you a Yank? Ronald Weasley. Have you no manners? That's pejorative. What? I laugh. No worries, no worries. You might use it as pejorative, but it doesn't particularly bother me. Yes, I'm from the United States. Don't hold it against me. So this is another thing that is actually kind of funny when it comes to the United States and British relations, is that the Brits started calling us Yanks, and they made the song Yankee Doodle Dandy and whatnot to mock us. And then we unironically just adopted it, and we're like, yeah, this is great, this is fucking awesome, this is hilarious, we're just gonna fucking sing this all the time, and just shit all over the British while we do it.
Yeah. That is a song literally taught to us in elementary school.
Like,
doesn't surprise me, honestly.
That's the issue with trying to call Americans names, is almost 99% of the time, if they're a real American, they're just gonna fucking take it and be like, yup, this is my new title. Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Your efforts at taunting me was ineffective.
Pretty epic.
I mean, fucking hell, I mean, you can always look back at 2016 when some of the comments were made and everyone started going around just calling themselves deplorables, because it's just like, yep, fuck you, this is our new name. Eat shit.
Yep.
It's so violently American. Fucking burger.
True.
It's great though, because it's just like, what did you really think was gonna happen? Because America was founded by religious extremists who were just off their fucking rockers, first off. But then, pretty much everyone that ended up coming over to the country past that point, for a good maybe 100, 200 years, these were people who basically were told that they had a good chance of dying just to get over to the country, with absolutely no guarantee of any success or even surviving the winter once they actually got over here. And they still looked at that and said, yeah, that's fine odds.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I'm doing it.
Roll the dice.
So the amount of little shits given by Americans genetically, it is actually quite high. I mean, we still call people Yanks when we actually call people Yanks to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a filthy fucking northerner.
Don't worry though, Max. I'm in South Jersey. That means I'm in the South.
Technically.
No. That doesn't get much of a reaction though. Hermione generously turns the corners of her lips up at my joke. Wait, there was a joke there?
Apparently there
They all look surprised, but then Harry laughs and Hermione joins with a chuckle, and Ron gives a nervous laugh like he didn't get the joke, but he probably didn't anyway. And I, to be frank, didn't get the joke either. So he's pretending that he knew Hermione to not know Harry, I guess.
Yes. It's what's called a joke.
Ha 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 ha.
Just smile and wave, Sneaky.
Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. So you
I hate this
are?
phone.
Oh
I
yeah,
hate
I'm
this
call me
Hmm.
Bud a learner.
That's it. I need
Get
to
it?
turn this fucking function
His
off.
name is Bud a learner. Cause he's nothing but a Bud a learner.
I'm going to fucking throw this phone out the window. Suggestions.
Yeah. Is that how you
Fucking-
really feel?
Yeah, so this phone at random, when you get a text message, it's like, hey, here are some replies we notice people use for certain messages. So when I go to hit mark as read, it pops up at the last second and sometimes sends a reply. It's like, that's not what I wanted.
Hmm.
How'd you get here? How did you know what stuff to get? Kind of forgotten that I ended up accidentally here. How'd you end up accidentally? Well, I was just standing in an airport. Next thing I knew, I was on the platform. What about your stuff? Well, I got my wand, but I don't have the money for the rest. I dig out my wallet and there's a $10 bill. Not really sure what the exchange rate between dollars and pounds and gallons, but I figure it can't be much more than a galleon. This is all I got. What are those? American dollars. Well, you're a bit taller than Ron. Ron, do you have any spare robes? Not really. My other two are small even for me. Oh, wait. Mom packed these awful things. Just then the door slides on open to reveal a platinum blonde haired boy with a red face twisted into a sneer. What a ridiculous robe, Weasley's. Where's your great grandfather's? What do you want, Malfoy? Harry snaps. I decided to jump in. Did you say Malfoy? Isn't Draco Malfoy? Are you really? Oh, Mr. Malfoy, I've heard so much about you. Can I have your autograph? I know you must have something around here to sign. He looks surprised for a moment, then takes my state of dress and smiles imperiously. Well, at least some peasants around here seem to know their place. Then he notices Hermione snickering and a scowl formed. What's so funny, Mudblood? He's not a peasant, you ponce. Look at him. He dresses worse than Weasley. I'll have you know, my grandfather is... I'm gonna literally chuck myself into a sun.
Yeah, I'm
Are you
feeling
guys
very
ready
much
for some?
like
Are you
introducing
guys ready
myself
for
to
some
furnace.
fucking 9 p.m. humor?
Yep.
I'll
Blast
have you
furnace
know,
time.
my grandfather is Supreme Chancellor Palpatine, the most feared Dark Lord in United States history. You might want to take that back. Trying to
Funny.
avoid breaking out
Funny
into a
joke.
grin.
He made the Star Wars reference.
He said the thing, guys. Quick,
He said
Ma,
the
get the
fun.
camera. He said the thing.
Say the line, Bart.
Hermione chokes out a laugh, and I have to bite my lip to fight to keep the smile off my face. Draco looks uncertain for a moment, then turns angrily, hisses at Hermione. What's so funny? Oh, I think you got something in your hair, I say, waving my hand in his direction. I feel an odd rush flowing from my stomach up my chest and through my arm, and much to surprise, a pink blob appears on his hair. What? What is it? Get it out! Get it out! Sorry, I don't know how to get bubblegum out of someone's hair. Maybe Miss Granger knows. Draco squeals like a girl. pushes one of the big lugs behind him out of the way and runs up the train. That was brilliant, mate. Oi, Governor, that was brilliant, right? Brilliant, mate. Good enough. Did you really just conjure gum silently? That's really advanced magic. What year are you in? I don't know. Open the letter. And she opens the letter and she's like, seriously? Dear Mr. Lerner, we are pleased to inform you your transfer application has been accepted. Based on your age and transcripts, we have placed you in 4th year. Oh my god, you're a 4th year? Last I checked, I'm a couple years older than 14, but I guess not anymore. And you will be sorted into the 1st years upon your arrival. Please find enclosed the list of materials you require. This is incredible. You're in our year. Well, I'm glad I found your compartment. What about your electives? Oh boy, here we go. I think I'm taking Ancient Runes and Arithmancy. I have to take 2, right? Yeah, great, I love those. Oh boy, aren't we so amazing together, Hermione? Yeah, we sure are awesome, me and you, OC. We're just great people. Ha ha ha, our jokes are so funny.
Funny joke. Mm.
So you play Quidditch? Damn, I'm gonna have to come up with a good backstory. I've read Harry Potter fanfiction in the United States. Nope, it's not popular over here.
Yes, he's read the fanfiction. He knows.
Really? But why? I don't know. Quad pot's more popular. It's like Muggle sports. Muggles like soccer or football. They call it here, and we have football over there. And we got quad pot over there too. I mean, it's awful riding a broom and stuff. That's a guess, but a likely one. Also, the thought of getting caught holding the quad, which you guys call the quaffle when it explodes, never really appealed to me. That's too bad. Harry is a seeker. Also, everyone's just skipping over the part where apparently the quad explodes.
Yeah, I mean,
Are we really
wouldn't be the
playing
first thing
horseshoes
something
and...
explodes in the air over there.
are we seriously playing
Hey.
horseshoes and hand grenades and calling it quad pot?
Yeah, I mean, very American.
That's probably the most American sport you can ever play.
Fucking machine gun Olympics.
Playing horseshoes with some hand grenades, you know? Just casually with the friends.
As you do. Fuck the ATF.
Well, you know, when you get into the elimination rounds, it gets a little bit more serious.
You know, hot potato, hand grenade edition.
Bothering him with Quidditch already. Fuck you, Hermione. I hate you. I hate you too, Ron. You're dumb. What house should I go in? Gryffindor clearly is the best. Gryffindor. Should I say Salem since I know it exists, or should I go ahead and use non-canon schools that I read about in fanfiction? So anyway, the school has been magically charmed, so I can't say the name of it. And Hermione's like, oh my god, yeah, we already know that charm. Yeah, it's called the Fidelis charm. That totally makes sense. You don't have to worry about it. Don't ever tell us, or try to. Well, we weren't actually separated into houses. I guess there weren't enough of us. My alchemy professor, or potions, I guess you guys call it. It's a wild difference. Was a huge jerk, and so was the dean. She'd be called the head mistress here. Damn, it's been too long since I read that series. I can't remember anything else. I don't even know what series he's talking about. Oh, the janitor is pretty cool, but he turned out to be a bad guy. Well, we can relate to having a get of a potions professor. But the janitor, is that why you left? Oh, yeah, totally. So is your grandfather really a grand chancellor? No, Ron, that's from American movies. What? I was messing with him. That was totally awesome. You're amazing, OC. Oh man, I know I'm so amazing. And then everyone starts complimenting him.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that it?
No, then he's at the
No.
sorting ceremony and he's like, I'm just gonna stand here with all the kids, and one of the kids is like, "Wow, you're really tall," and he's like, "Yeah, thanks. I ate a bunch of first years."
Cannibalism. Delicious.
So fucking funny, man. Funny
I'm
man.
I'm laughing so hard right now.
I'm laughing
I am-
internally.
I'm physically dying of laughter.
I'm spiritually dying of laughter.
My soul is escaping my body because I'm laughing so hard.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, so the sorting happens, and he monologues a bunch inside his head about sorting. And he's like, "Oh shit! If I don't use the special abilities like Legitimacy and Oculumens, then everyone's gonna know that I'm from an alternate past future."
What?
And then the hat goes on his head, and the hat's like, "Oh man, guys, this guy's a fucking dimensional traveler." I'm not even fucking kidding about this. He's like, oh. Fictional character in a fictional universe, am I? And then he starts laughing hysterically. And I mean hysterically. I mean, not just in my head. I mean, like, he's actually laughing out loud as well. "This is delectable. I wish there were more stories about me in your head like that. Although surely you realize that as an enchanted article of clothing, I'm neither male nor female and can't have sex with you."
What a shame.
Fucking shoot myself.
Death will come.
"Oh well, in any case, I must dutifully sort you, but I suppose you already know where you're going. Thought so. Before you go, I must point out that without the delicious memories you have of our existence, you would have been sorted in the Ravenclaw." "No, well, some of your misgivings are quite unfounded. Yes, several pieces of fan fiction indeed got that part right. I am unable to share whatever I learned. No one can get any information from me. It's a good thing your fan fictions were all so accurate about the things that J.K. Rowling never wrote about." And then also, I see a canonical future. I guess you're going to change that future. "I must implore you, Mr. Learner. Yes, I know what your real name is. But think about this. What if you make canon worse? Right then, you go to Gryffindor." So anyway, he starts explaining a bunch of the in-jokes that he made at the bottom of the page in his author's notes.
Goddamn. I am laughing very hard.
Hysterically. Wow, that was boring as shit. Really
Yeah, fucking
uninteresting.
Christ.
Just wow. I mean,
God.
at least it wasn't terrible, but like, holy shit, I just kind of
Yeah.
was zoning out on that one.
Yeah, honestly, same. Like, at least the first story was funny bad.
Yeah.
This was just boring. Like, not like terrifyingly bad. It's just
It exists,
I
and
don't
it's
care.
not bad. That's basically it.
Yeah, it's something, but I'd rather it wasn't. That's about it. It's 2 a.m., boys. I'm gonna head off. See you guys next
It's
time.
also
Probably.
9 o'clock, so we'll see you all next time because fanfiction never rests, and I guess neither can we. Because there is always more, and it always gets worse.